Calling all agents. Repeat. Calling all agents. This is not the drill.
Hey guys, this is Commando Lex, and we are here playing BlightFall, which is an adventure map / mod pack of sorts on the Technic launcher. It's going to be fun, and I'm excited to get started with it. I think we should, so we've got 2 of these quest books, so I'm going to take a look and open that up, and we're going to see what that's all about. Alright, so it looked like the perfect planet, smack in the Goldilocks zone, full of minerals and even complete with pre-existing plant and animal life. When the scientists at Space Command saw the scan results, their jaws hit the floor. Plans to make a colony ship started that day. 4 years later, the starship Jaded set out on their maiden journey. But now that we've arrived, it's clear that things are not as they first appeared. A seething, teeming purple biomass covers the surface, spewing forth malign alien entities that cruelly murdered the initial scouts. We aren't sure if the scans were wrong, if something happened in a few years it took to warp here, or if Space Command was just lying to us. But this is not the paradise we were promised. We're leaving the rest of the colonists in cryostasis for now, and sending you down to the surface as our last attempt before giving up and taking Jaded and our colonists back to homeworld. We've got little to offer you besides a glass bioshelter to keep the aliens out. Resources are limited, and we're only willing to invest so much more into what will probably be a failed expedition. But if you're resourceful and lucky, perhaps we can find a way to make the colony work after all. Alright, so I think I'm ready to go. We've got tons of quests, but I think we're supposed to start out by talking to this lovely gent over here, or lady. Sorry, you look like a gent. Lady Mirabelle Hackett. Alright. Just step into one of these pods to get started. If you're on a team, make sure you use the same drop pod as the rest of your team. Alright. What about this book? Oh yes, the book you start with is The Way You Communicate with the Crew on Board the Jaded. You can, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I mean, it kind of sounds weird. You can look at it by right-clicking it in your hand. With it, you can receive assignments from the scientists and officers on the Jaded and fulfill those assignments by submitting items. Alright. Hey, don't you scrutinize me. I'll take all the time I want. You bastard. Alright, so we're going to click. We're going to say, any advice? Well, most people don't bother to ask, but here's a few tips. Hunger's going to be a problem. Try not to run or jump. Build stairs to conserve energy if you mine deep. The purple biomass will hurt you if you step onto it, but not kill you if you stay blah blah blah. Okay, we're done. Alright. Yeah, you lost me. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry for the info dump. This is the quest books. There's a set of quests by the instructor that will help you get started. Blah 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 blah. Okay, bye. Alright, so we need to take one of these pods. We're gonna take pod alpha. So let's get down and dirty inside this pod, and let's get in the world. Yeah, we're going. Here we go. I like the setup where you gotta talk to them. That's cool. Here we go. Alright, so our first mission is, let's see. Click here to show quests. The instructor. Open. Alright, so up here. This device, in addition to letting you communicate with the leadership of Jaded, can also transmit items to us by breaking them down into data and beaming them to us. You can also receive items from us in the same way. It's a technology based on ME networks, but more limited. Try sending us a dirt block by breaking one nearby, returning to this menu, and then clicking the manual submit button you see in the lower part of the screen. Alright. So it tells us how to make the book if we lose it. So, let's just grab some of this random dirt over here. That should do well. Alright. So, is that enough? How much dirt do we need? I don't remember what it said. Alright. Good. We're done. Ooh, listen to it jingle. Listen to it jingle. So now what we need is, alright, you're going to need to see the requisition officer, Corporal Driscoll. He'll give you items to help you in your mission, using the same interface you used here. Why don't you ask for a starter sapling? Right-click it until you get to the crew menu, and then click on the supplier to enter Driscoll's menu. Ask for a sapling from him, then show it to me. I'll tell you what to do next. Alright, so we're going to go back, click on the supplier, open this up, and we're going to ask for a sapling. And did we get it? Yes, we did. Great. So we're going to go instructor, open, and bam! Another reward. Oh, listen to that jingle. That jingle makes me feel at home. Alright. So, it's almost as if we're not in a giant wasteland where we're probably going to die. Oh, but it seems to be getting dark out, so let's get inside our beds and we're going to sleep through the night. Oh, apparently it's not night. It looks like night. Or is that just the rain? Oh, alright, so it's just the rain. So we're going to try to grow our tree. I don't know if it's going to happen because it is quite dark outside. So we're going to see. Oh, wow. First try, actually. So it turns out the rain did not discriminate against our tree. And we're getting our tree chopped down as we speak. So we're going to take this tree and we're going to submit it. Or wait, no, we're going to make a crafting bench to submit if I remember correctly. Which is fantastic. These are the simple quests. I'm sure they'll get more exciting as we go along. And we want to make sure we collect up all these saplings after we get this wood. Because if not, then we're probably going to be in a tight spot. Ooh, don't want that there, do I? Alright, that was a big tree if you looked at it. I mean, I don't know about you, but the trees I usually see are only like 4 high. So let's open up this crafting bench. And set this down. Open up the crafting bench. And do we want to turn them into planks yet? No, I don't think so. I think we should just claim our... Ooh, apple. Alright, so let's claim our reward. Claim. Did we claim it? Ooh, I didn't hear it give us anything, but I guess it's alright. Okay, so a little help here. Farming might be hard, not hide, it's hard, and food is scarce. To counteract that, we can provide bone meal upon request, up to once per day. The ship leadership decided that in order to save our bone meal supply, they will not provide you with bone meal unless you request it. So try to remember to pick up some every day. Alright, so we're going to claim this. And that gave us a nice hefty sum of 7 bone meal, which we can get in 1 day. Good. Alright. Ooh. I need no tutorials. Please don't patronize me, you say. I'm already an expert tinkerer. You say, well, alright, if you sign this fully legal release form, certifying you are completely familiar with Tinker's Construct tools, we'll give you a pass. Go make your own tools. If this scares you, you might want to go back up and tutorials please mission instead. Do I want to go with the tutorial? I don't think so. I've played this before. I think I got this. So let's do this. Alright, so wooden pickaxe and a wooden mattock. Okay, the mattock kind of scares me. I don't know, is there a mattock head or does that take an axe head? Mattock head. Here. I'm going to try axe head. Is an axe head used to make a mattock? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Because these are for losers. So first we're gonna need to make all of our tools, which is a pattern chest, a part table or something like that, and then a tool station. So we're gonna look those up. So pattern chest first is a chest with a blank pattern over it, and I know that a blank pattern is sticks and wood. So we're gonna plonk this in here. We're going to get all the planks out of it. And we're going to take that down, put it right here. Oh, first we're going to want sticks. And we're going to make the sticks, stick one right here. And we're going to make just 4 to start, just to get us off the ground and moving. Also, we're going to want to take this crafting bench, and you can just take it and stick it in your inventory in order to turn it into a crafting station, and then we are ready to go. So we're going to take this crafting station and we're going to put the blank pattern over, yeah, that's what, yeah, blank pattern over it to make the tool station, which we're going to stick right there. And then to make the pattern chest, I believe it's just, ooh, oh no, we're going to need another crafting bench. I forgot that we're going to need a chest for the pattern chest. I know, haha, silly me. So we're going to stick this down over here. I'll probably turn it to just a normal crafting station eventually. So we're going to take that, and we're going to stick that, and what else do we need? We need a part. Alright, so a part builder? Is it a part builder? Ooh, let's go back to the first page. I don't know what I'm doing here. Builder? Is it builder? Ooh. Whoops. Builder? Part builder. That's just a regular wood, any kind, and a blank pattern. So we're going to need to grow a tree in order for that to happen. So while we're waiting for we're going to go take a nap, so you get the sun up in the air, and then we're going to plant our tree. Okay, now that we're up, we're going to take our trees and we're going to plant them into the fertile soil, the only fertile soil on this planet, because it's being taken over by that nasty purple stuff. Look at that. Oh, it looks menacing from here. You can see little purple specks all over it. Oh, it's threatening. It's getting really close there. It's kind of scary. So we're going to take this tree and we're going to grow it up nice and tall. That's a huge tree. And we're going to cut this down so we can make our parts builder, I think. Is that what it was? Part builder. Yep, a part builder. Come on. So after we build this part builder, then we're going to be able to make a bunch of different parts, which we're going to turn into tools at the tool station. Like we can make a bunch of custom tools with a bunch of different materials mixed together. Like we can make a stone pickaxe that has a stone handle, a stone head, and stone binding, which is really cool, and I like that a lot. So right now we're going to stick this in the crafting bench with a blank pattern, and we're going to go over here and we're going to start constructing our tools. So first, we're going to need to make some parts. So we're going to stick this, we're going to turn these into planks first of all, and we're going to stick these planks right here. So we're going to need to make an axe head. We're going to need to make a binding. We're going to need to make two bindings, actually. So let's make two of these bindings. And then we're going to need to make a shovel head. Great. Alright, so what are we actually trying to build? Oh, we're trying to so we only need a wooden pickaxe, but I'm still going to make these extra tools anyway, just to make sure that we have everything we need. So we're going to make a pickaxe head, and one more binding, so that way we are all set. Stick this over here, so we got our shovel head, our pickaxe head, and our axe head, and our 3 bindings and 5 sticks. So now we have all those. We can stick these patterns back in the chest, and we can head on over to the tool station. Now in the tool station, I can click on all these tools, and I can take this shovel, this axe head, and we're going to stick that with this, and that's going to make our wooden mattock. And then now we're going to go over to pickaxe, and we're going to need, I guess we didn't need 3 bindings, my bad, but now it's always good to have extras. So, oh, listen to that axe move away, I mean that saw, sawing these pieces of wood into these tools. Look at that, that is beautiful. I got my mattock, and I've got myself a pickaxe. So, now we can go into this quest, and we can claim this reward. Materials, classic tools and weapons. Is that like a little book that tells us what we can do? Putting down roots. So do we want to go for this one that unlocks these other quests, or do we want to do this? Oh, forgot to claim my reward. Alright, so, where to mine. If you need help knowing where to mine for various materials, look at this book written by our geologist, Dr. Nagasawa. It will tell you where you are most likely to find certain metals and mineable materials. Some of the pages start off locked, but unlocking them shouldn't be hard. Look in the book to see how Dr. Nagasawa's other books under the supplier tab. Alright, so now that we've got all these tools, oh, we can claim our reward. So we got our bone meal. So should we go mining first, or should we go and head to make some food? Which, what are these? Putting down roots. Let's do putting down roots. Because we expected this land would be fertile, our ready-to-eat food stores are limited. Corporal Driscoll can give you access to our emergency rations, but if we intend to establish a permanent presence here, we'll need to set up a stable farm going. Food supply. See if you can get a farm going. We've got seeds on the jaded if you need them, but we're hoping the land is fertile. Enough that you can find some seeds in the nearby grass. Send us a loaf of fresh-baked bread when you have one to spare. Fresh food would lighten the morale of the whole crew and prove to the leadership of the jaded that our settlement has hope. Alright, so what we need to do... Ooh. They're not looking for primitive bread. So what does this mean? How do they want their bread? Let's look up. Is there any other way? Ooh, we can make a little waypoint. That's cool. So how can we make bread? Is it just the one way, or is there another type of bread that I don't know about? Oh, it is the date nut bread, the pumpkin bread, and all of these different types of breads, which looks like the stuff from... Here, let's look at these tools. Classic tools. Let's look at this. Oh, this has all the different ingots and all that stuff, which there is a ton, and it has everything that we need to know about what we can make. So that is cool. But that's not going to help us right now. So they do not want primitive bread, but for now we need to get regular bread. So we're going to see if there's a hoe head. Is there a hoe head? Let's see. There's a tool rod pattern. I do not see a hoe. So we're just going to have to make a normal hoe.
You get no hoes.
As you can hear in the background, I get no hose. Great, fantastic. So how do you... Is this not how you make a hoe? Do I have to make... Alright, so it seems I have no clue how to make a hoe.
No.
It seems that I am hoeless in a dome. I'm in a dome all alone, and I've lost my ability to make hoes. So we're gonna need to figure this out. So let's see. Is there even a hoe in the... Is there a pattern for hoes?
No.
This hoe cannot hoe anything. Oh, so I need to make a hoe in... How do I need to make a hoe? I need to make a tinker's hoe, correct? So how do I make a hoe? Alright, R. So in order to make a hoe, so we need to make a hoe. So how are we going to do that if we have no hoe? Do we have to ask the supplier for one? I don't know, but we're going to check. We're going to see if he can give us anything about that. Let's see, what else is here? Okay, so those are all locked. So we can talk to all of these people. Let's talk to the supplier. Open. Let's see. We do not need any of this stuff. So I guess that means that we're going to have to figure this out on our own, how to make a hoe. So hoe. Let's see. Just... So we can't even craft a hoe. There is no recipe for hoe. Oh god, these hoes are quite difficult. Alright. Alright, so what can we do in order to make a hoe? I do not see anything that we can make a hoe out of. So maybe a steel hoe. But how we... Okay.
Steal yo ho.
Alright, so... Let's see. I have nothing I don't know how to make a hoe. Alright, so I'll be right back, and when I figure out how to make a hoe, I will be right back with you. So after rummaging around through all the different books and all that stuff, I realized that I needed to make the hoe with the metals that I found deep in the ground. So as you can see in the background, I'm mining through and I'm finding these minerals, and when I come back, I'm going to have my minerals I need in order to put this hoe together, and we can start making that food. So we can make a hoe out of this, and we can start planting our seeds in order to make those people up aboard that beautiful ship, which I can't see from here in our drop zone, and we're going to take them and we're going to make them happy with all sorts of good food and bread. So that's how we're going to make them happy, and we're going to keep them on this planet, and we're going to fix this broken planet.